good people? It is the last day of my fall break, starting off here at Swanee to see an interesting movement of mow equipment going up north. If anyone knows what this machine is or what it does, please let me know. I'd love to learn. Even though I didn't know what this was, I knew that usually when this machine is around, there is another one that's always nearby. And without me even being able to cross the tracks to look down, my suspicions were confirmed by yet another mow machine slowly trudging on north, blocking the afternoon traffic. And it was at this point that the gates really started glitching out. I only got a glimpse of what was going on footage, but for some reason the gates kept going up and down and staying down for a long time, even though there was nothing remotely approaching the gates after the mow equipment had cleared. There's a little bit of comedy, but fortunately the gates eventually resolved themselves. The mow equipment went on their way and traffic was able to proceed. From this spot, we would continue down near the Caboose crossing, coming across the tail end of some maintenance work that was going on the roadside. We are here because we are waiting for NS 153, a train I meant to get at Buford, but, seeing a down railroad crossing and moving rolling stock has a way of ruining plans. Bruh. So instead, we find it here at Swanee. And fortunately, with that mow equipment moving up north, NS 153 had stopped, which is literally the only reason we're getting to see it now. Nice. And it wouldn't be long after the maintenance equipment cleared before a distant K5HL sounded and the gates activated for the southbound manifest heading towards Chambly Yard in Doraville. This train on the surface appeared to be boring, I'm gonna be honest. 4 GEs, just another manifest that we get to see. But there were a few unique finds that came up. First, one of the hoppers seemed to have one of its bays open or some sort of cover that was not securely applied because there was dust leaking from the bottom. Hopefully that didn't cause too much of an issue, I don't know. After the hopper cleared, it was more of just a standard manifest with different cuts and assortments of hoppers, tankers, boxcars, and such. Until we get another glimpse of mow equipment with this interesting assertion of 3 mow cars in the consoles. Once again, my friends, I would love to learn. So if you have any idea what this thing is and what it does, please feel free to slide in the comments. And with this train gone, my explorations begin. Today was a more explorative day for me. I was trying to film trains in local spots that I knew but I never actually visited. And after passing by Buford and checking the signals to see a northbound clear, I arrived here at the one spot that I absolutely wanted to visit the most out of all the places I intended to go by. This spot is located on Lake Lanier, literally right behind the Caboose that is a lot more popular for rail fans. And for those of you wondering, Loco, how do you know when a train's coming? Well, sometimes you just have to listen for the wind. Like a rushing force going through the trees, Norfolk Southern 154 races up north, pulling a standard assortment of manifest cars and sporting an ACC meter on the front. We love to see those. And what we love to see even more is this beautiful capture of railroad and nature in symphony. Once the train cleared, I drove through the area nearby the back end of the lake, discovering that it's almost like a little community where you can actually find livestock and homes. It was a very nice little niche area back there. Anyways, from here, we would continue to the more popular Flowery Bear spot for rail fans by the Caboose, seeing nothing. I had heard reports that Norfolk Southern 45R was coming out of Gainesville, which would be powered by the same 44R power set that we had seen in Gainesville 2 days ago, which meant that M-2 was leading, so I was hoping to get it through here. Fortunately, that would not be happening, and I realized why there was nothing running. After driving by CP Griff, I noticed that there was a local working the industries down there. A local that was proceeding up north, and that I easily would have seen had it not been for a school that held me in traffic for 10 minutes, bro. This is definitely some Gainesville local that is working one of the industries before it returns back up near the Amtrak station. And unfortunately for me, as you can see here, it is hogging the single track, which means that no trains will be running until this local completes its work and clears CP Chicopee as it completes its job. And I didn't even get to see it. So this thing is just mocking me with its existence, slowly trudging along doing its assignments, almost a mile or two down from my position as I sit here with nothing.
You are so soft.
As this local continues its work and continues to hold up the whole main line, I decided to just get more shots of some of the little monuments that are in this area. We are currently in Oakwood, Georgia right now, and there are a lot of little tidbits of culture that are all over the area surrounding the tracks. As seen here with this 10 Commandments slab and a little army memorial that they have right by the road. After more waiting, I would return back to the tracks to see that finally the local had cleared, and finally we were gonna get some mainline traffic. Off in the distance, you can see the orange nose of BNSF Power leading Norfolk Southern 283, and though it had to cover a lot of distance, it wouldn't be more than 5 minutes before this train, nicely being led by a H2-9 with a P3 horn, passed right in front of me. And as this power clears, we will see one of the main reasons why I intend to never come back here past 12 p.m. Do y'all see how backlit this shot is, bro? Maybe some of y'all who aren't really interested in the lighting don't really care about this. But fortunately, I have seen what lighting can do to a video. More importantly, what good lighting can do and what bad lighting can do. And as for this spot, this lighting is abysmal, and I don't want to come back here again. But hey, too late for those complaints. The train is here, so we might as well film what we can get as we show you. After this train cleared, I honestly just wanted to go either back to the caboose or back to the lake to wait for 45R. But fortunately for me, there are intermediates here, and they clearly showed that there was another southbound line. And soon, the banana nose of UP Power on Norfolk Southern 243 came racing down south. And with this train gone, I thought, surely, now I could start heading back. Until I turned around and the signals gave yet another indication for another train. This time on Northbound. This clearance is for Norfolk Southern 242, a man-and-modal train out of Inman Yard towards Charleston, South Carolina. And with this train now coming, I didn't want to risk missing it trying to drive back in the opposite direction that it was going to try to get it at the caboose or the lake. So I sat here until finally I heard oddly the distant sound of a K5LLA and what appears to be something wrong with the turbo on one of those engines as this third train of this little burst of mainline action comes by. And now surely, we must be able to leave to wait for 45R. Another train got lined.
Oh my God.
This is starting to get ridiculous. I just want to leave. This final train line would be Norfolk Southern P72 that took such an abysmal amount of time to show up. Do you see the difference in lighting, bruh? I probably waited maybe 40 or 45 minutes for this train to arrive. And I wasn't gonna leave because I had messaged the group that I was over here and someone had come by. So I wasn't just gonna leave them in the dust just to try to find this train somewhere else. So I sat here with bro as we both waited for Norfolk Southern P72, a local heading to its northbound destination in the Chickawa area, led by another AC-44 with oddly yet another K5LLA. And at this point, it was getting late and I had to head back. Unfortunately, missing one of the prizes of the day. Norfolk Southern 45R with that M-2 liter. Man, I wanted to see that thing so bad and it never came. I don't think it came through for at least another hour or two after I left. And at this point, I had to pack up and head back to campus. So I just took the L on this one. Another loco L, as some of y'all like to say. But anyways, we got good traffic, filmed some new spots, and ultimately, we saw trains. And who am I to complain about that? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, God bless. I will see you soon out on the highway.